live. We go live, Facebook. What's up, guys? Wellness Wednesday, episode 51. Today's topic is going to be all about CBD for IBS, or better known as, Irritable Bowel Syndrome. So I hope, of course, waiting for everyone to pile in here.
Hello, guys.
Hello, Lori. It's good to see you. How is your Wednesday going? I hope it's was a good day for you. All right. Of course, just gonna wait for everyone to kind of pile in here. Lori, on your end, can you give me a 1 if the audio and the video sounds good? I just want to make sure before, obviously, we get started, that you guys can hear us and everything. So, hello, Tammy. It's good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Wellness Wednesday, episode 51. Guys, we are quickly approaching our 1-year show, which is awesome. All right, Lori's saying it's good with the audio and the video. Let me add your guys' coupon code. Oh, something else that I wanted to mention to you guys that are in here. We have a Wellnessy text list. So, email is really crowded. You can actually text a phone number and it'll subscribe you to our text list, and then we'll be able to text you special promotions, and you even get a special discount just for signing up. So those of you that are interested, if you text 31996 and then you text Wellnessy to 31996, it'll ask you to confirm your opt-in, and then you'll receive a coupon code, and then we'll send you up to 4 messages a month, exclusive deals, promotions, and any news in Wellnessy. So it's definitely a good way to kind of stay up to date with what we're doing over here, because email, it gets very, very crowded. So, yeah, guys. All right, let me add you guys' coupon code. Lexi Morgan is here. Hello, Lexi. All right, so guys, the coupon code is WW51, and you will get 15% off your entire purchase for the next 24 hours. And then after that, guys, of course, it'll expire. So take advantage of it. Hello, Sue. It's good to see you. Everybody, Ashley, hello. I'm getting ones. Looks like everything is sounding and looking good. So, all right, guys, we can go ahead and get started.
All right, guys, so welcome in again. Another episode of Wellness Wednesdays, our 51st episode. As Eden said, I'm Ben.
I'm Eden.
And today, guys, we have an awesome giveaway. We are giving away a Wellnessy Bath Bomb Invigorating Eucalyptus.
It's our brand new bath bomb, guys.
100 milligrams of CBD.
100 milligrams, guys. And those of you that have used our bath bombs, you guys tell us how much you love them. Those of you that haven't used our bath bombs, ask any of the people in here that have, and they will tell you that they absolutely love our CBD bath bombs.
They're super popular. Now, guys, please help us get the word about CBD out there. Please help us get the word about the show out there, and you can win that awesome giveaway. You can be taking a CBD bath yourself. The way you win, of course, questions and comments, which we'll get to later, as most of you know, but please do share to groups. If you're in any sort of alternative, organic, any type of health group like that, share to that group, because people would definitely be interested in it, in that type of group. Share to your timeline. Facebook has a feature. If you're watching on a computer, there's a little shadow of a guy at the top right corner. If you click it, it shows a bunch of your friends on your friends list. Got any friends who might want to watch this show? Go ahead and invite them, and maybe they could win the giveaway or at least learn something.
Yeah, and I mean, because the reason why we ask you guys to share is because, Facebook limits the organic reach. So, a lot of you probably even found Wellness Wednesday because somebody shared it. So, just by you guys doing that, you could possibly expose somebody that's looking for more holistic treatment to exactly this. So we really appreciate all of you guys helping us out. And, of course, by doing that, it increases your chances of winning our weekly giveaways.
And it's an amazing giveaway as usual, guys. So anyway, we're going to jump right into it. Today our topic is CBD for IBS. Of course, that's something that a lot of us are struggling with. So anyone who knows about irritable bowel syndrome,
it's a mouthful,
or IBS knows how difficult it can be to manage the symptoms. Things like bloating, gas, diarrhea, constipation, among other digestive difficulties. Sadly, there's no known cure at the moment.
Unfortunately, however, because there's no treatment to control the severity of the symptoms. However, new research indicates that CBD might be able to help a person heal the digestive tract while keeping common IBS symptoms under control, So this natural plant-based compound seems to have what it takes to soothe the large intestine thanks to its abundance of marvelous medicinal properties that come from its unique chemical composition, which we've discussed, 50 additional benefits associated with CBD?
Which, by the way, guys, if you want to watch any of our previous topics, we do a different topic every week full of really good information. Just on Facebook, go to the left side, the videos is in the menu. Just click on it. They're all archived there. Really neat. But guys, before we do dive in really deep into IBS and CBD, of course, we just want to say we are not medical professionals. Always talk to your doctor about anything you're wanting to try.
It's always important, especially if you guys are on current medication for IBS. Ben and I do not recommend and strongly advise against just completely stopping taking your medication in exchange for CBD. You need to talk to your healthcare professional and really incorporate them into your treatment plan.
And that goes for any condition we talk about, guys. So, real quick, guys, what is IBS? So, Irritable Bowel Syndrome, of course, that's an acronym. It's a condition in which a large intestine is dysfunctional. It's not deadly, but it is extremely uncomfortable and painful. Can lead to other diseases, of course, too.
Incredibly, it can affect your overall day-to-day life.
Absolutely. A lot of our health and immunity comes from the digestive system. So while some people who have IBS will experience only minor issues and may not even notice it in their day-to-day life, others deal with really awful symptoms and chronic pain as part of their daily life. So.
Yeah. So how actually does IBS occur? Well, the exact cause of IBS is really unknown at this current time. However, it is believed that certain factors can contribute to the development of IBS or irritable bowel syndrome. One possible cause is neurological, in which your brain and large intestine sends mixed signals to each other, stimulating, certain symptoms as a result of a faulty nervous system response. Another cause is an infection of the large intestine that produces lifelong symptoms after the infection has actually cleared up.
Another thing, chronic stress, of course, is horrible for our lives in general, but can lead to IBS is the excessive amount of cortisol, which we've talked about before, in the bloodstream harms the large intestine over time. Now, some medical experts also believe that the overuse of antibiotic medications can damage the large intestine as it relies on a healthy balance of flora in order to prevent it from becoming inflamed. I'm sure many of you heard of probiotics, huge industry, that's where that comes from. It is also believed that IBS can be the result of inappropriate contractions of the large intestine. So that's interesting.
These contractions force food, to move at a regular pace so that it may be digested in an efficient manner. If you're not dealing with IBS, this process just occurs naturally. You have no idea it's going on. But, if the contractions are abnormally strong, diarrhea can result. If the contractions are too weak, food can get stuck inside the intestine for a long period of time, resulting in bloating, gas, and constipation.
Guys, it's an incredibly efficient and amazingly designed system. Think of an assembly line in a factory. If one of the machines is off, everything gets messed up.
Yep,
so that's
the whole process is delayed, basically.
Exactly. So.
It is believed that, IBS can result from a fluctuation between weak and strong contractions. And some people may have IBS for years before even noticing symptoms.
So guys, what are some of the symptoms of IBS? So, and some of you are familiar with this, of course, but gas and bloating, fluctuation between diarrhea and constipation instead of just, standard bowel movement, chronic vomiting or nausea. Many patients actually lose weight as the discomfort causes them to lose their appetite, or frequent diarrhea prevents enough absorption of calories. They're malnourished, pretty terrible. People with IBS can develop nutritional deficiencies as a result of this. So if you're malnourished, not absorbing, you'll see other results in your body because your body's not getting the nutrients, minerals, and enzymes it requires to function.
So it really makes sense, and it's really clear to see the true impact that IBS can have on your overall health. And in some cases, IBS can cause, rectal bleeding, essentially hemorrhoids because you're sitting there trying to push it out, and that's hemorrhoids result from that. So, and those can be incredibly painful as well. How is IBS diagnosed? Well, unfortunately, there's no proper way to diagnose IBS as there's nothing physically to observe in the large intestine. Normally, IBS is diagnosed by telling your doctor the symptoms that you're experiencing, and then he just kind of reverse engineers it basically from there.
Yeah. And so, guys, IBS treatments, basically, typically some IBS is treated by, making changes to your diet and lifestyle. That can help, of course. Certain foods are triggering symptoms. Obviously, avoid those. Certain nutritional experts suggest avoiding any foods that can produce inflammatory responses like gluten. Obviously, you guys, I'm sure, have seen a lot of gluten-free stuff out there. Celiac disease.
It's all gluten-free is all over the place, man.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Sugar is obviously a good thing to avoid. The place that sugar has in our society, guys, is totally off. Sugar is supposed to be a once-in-a-while thing, not an all-the-time in everything thing.
And it's the sad thing is it's in foods where it doesn't need to be in there. It's just unnecessary.
Totally unnecessary, I agree. And dairy, which can upset a lot of people, and of course alcohol, which, obviously that's something you want to moderate. Now, because IBS symptoms come and go for many patients, it's really about managing the symptoms on a day-to-day basis. This could involve taking, anti-inflammatories or painkillers, gas medications if that's a severe issue, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, the list kind of just goes on and on. But, can CBD actually help with IBS? Some research suggests that CBD might be a useful treatment for IBS symptoms. This is this has to do with the unique way in which CBD affects the human body. CBD, supplements the body's endocannabinoid system that utilizes the cannabinoid in order to regulate your body's many important processes. The endocannabinoid system is just an internal system that kind of promotes homeostasis throughout your body. And, our bodies, we have a system for cannabinoids, so it makes sense to supplement it with cannabinoids such as CBD and THC.
Absolutely.
However, when our bodies are deficient in cannabinoids, bodily processes such as inflammation, pain tolerance, mood, and sleep can become imbalanced, causing various illnesses as a result. And, we always love to mention the NCBI, and here we are again. A study on the NCBI found that CBD decreased symptoms of IBS in mice. The study found that the digestive tract has CB2 receptors that respond positively to cannabis.
Pretty incredible, guys. I mean, just digest that, no pun intended. I mean, it's like a direct correlation.
It really is.
Of CBD helping the digestive tract from the NCBI, a massive database. Now, CBD interacts with these receptors in order to balance immune function along the digestive system, allowing inflammation. Of course, inflammation, we come back to it again every week, allowing inflammation to decrease so that the intestines are less symptomatic. In fact, CB2-AG receptors that control inflammation levels are uniquely abundant in the large intestine.
So those CB2 receptors are really, there's a large amount of them in your large intestine. So, when you understand how CBD kind of influences the CB1 and CB2 receptors, specifically CB2 in this instance, you will begin to see how CBD can be so effective for the symptoms of IBS.
And guys, that gut inflammation, if it's going on, is going to just leak into every other area of your body. The gut, it's really...
you can have leaky gut syndrome. We talked about that a few weeks ago.
Which is going to cause autoimmune reactions, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, like psoriasis type symptoms, and it goes on, guys. So the gut, as many of you already know, is crucial to health.
And the study basically at the end of it, it found that the CBD that was administered to the mice, their digestive tracts became less inflamed. And so, this allowed for food to pass through more easily and at a steadier rate, eliminating symptoms like excessive gas and diarrhea. Other findings even observed the effects of CBD on humans with IBS. The researchers surveyed 214 IBS patients in Spain, asking them whether or not they used the cannabinoid in order to experience relief from their symptoms. And guess what? The study found that almost every single participant used CBD because it eased their pain and overall discomfort. Another thing that makes CBD a promising treatment option is the way in which it treats such a wide variety of issues that can even lead to IBS. You know, for instance, CBD is famous for its potential benefits on the nervous system.
And guys, we've talked about, like, if you're overstressed, that's going to lead to disease because of cortisol, among other things. So many users report that CBD helps calm their stress and anxiety. New research backs this up. Anecdotal evidence backs this up. Fascinating studies are showing exactly how the cannabinoid interacts with the brain chemistry. A really strong connection there too. Because IBS can be triggered by severe stress, CBD may act as a helpful treatment for those who wish to prevent this common trigger from causing severe symptoms. So,
love it.
Another thing we've talked about, guys, again, is pain relief. CBD is also known, obviously, for its potential analgesic properties, meaning that it blocks pain receptors in the brain from receiving information that the body's in distress, basically providing pain relief.
Very important.
For those who experience pain due to IBS, CBD might help tremendously. And, of course, guys, CBD is known for being high in anti-inflammatory activity because of its chemical composition. That goes without saying at this point.
Yeah, it comes up every single episode, honestly.
Now, when CBD is ingested, it may be able to ease the digestive tract by lowering inflammation, as it passes through the intestines. So,
I love it. Well, so now if you have IBS, how would you use CBD to treat your IBS? So, now that you have, a little bit more background on it, here are some of the ways for possible treatment. Of course, is most important, find the right product. First step to treating your IBS with CBD is finding the right brand and the right product. Look for a brand that displays third-party lab results on their website. Look at past customer reviews to ensure that the effects that people were searching for were actually experienced by them by taking the product. This is a suggestion. You don't have to go with an edible or a capsule. We suggest, if you're trying to treat your IBS, that you use either an edible or a capsule. And this is because edibles and capsules can benefit the digestive system because they must pass through the digestive tract before taking effect. During this time, they attach to receptors along the intestines, the CB2 receptors. Another benefit of taking CBD in the form of an edible or capsule is, that its effects, it takes about an hour to go into effect, but those effects are prolonged for about, anywhere between, I'd say 4 to 6, but some people are experiencing 6 to 8 hours of relief.
And guys, it's important to give it some time. Everyone's ECS, endocannabinoid system, has different needs. So some of us are more deficient in other areas than others as far as cannabinoids go. So CBD behaves like a dietary supplement in that it slowly replenishes the body kind of where you need it. If you guys have ever heard of something called an adaptogen, it's similar. It has this innate intelligence that when you ingest it, it goes in the body and goes where you need it to go. I mean, it's pretty incredible. So some people feel the effects right away. Others may need a few weeks as the compound builds up in their body. We're all different, guys. We all have our own unique endocannabinoid systems.
So if you've never taken CBD, if you take it and you don't experience anything, stick with it, I mean, as long as you're buying a reputable brand and a reputable product with the third-party lab results and everything, then give it a good, give it a try. Stick with it for 2 to 4 weeks and, and then now this leads us into this. Adjust your dosage as needed. Everyone's body's different, so your dosage is going to be dependent on several factors, weight, so many lifestyle habits, diet, just exercise, all that stuff plays a role in, the amount of CBD that you're going to need to take. So at the end of the day, CBD is non-toxic, so, you don't have to worry about overdosing. So start low and then gradually increase as needed. But of course, any questions you have along the way, we're always here to help.
Absolutely, guys. So hope that was helpful, guys. CBD for IBS. Obviously, let us know in the questions and comments what your thoughts are and any questions you have for us on that particular topic. Hope it was helpful. So, guys, just want to mention again, we have an amazing giveaway today. We are giving away a Wellness Invigorating Eucalyptus Bath Bomb, 100 milligrams of CBD in here. This is an incredibly popular product. Tons of people are using these and love them, providing whole body relief. So the way you win that is we're looking at who's sharing and engaging with us the most, questions, comments, but inviting friends, sharing to groups, sharing to your timeline. Let's get some more people in here. and let's grow this amazing community. We always say, we love the community, the way you guys interact with each other and help each other.
I mean, I think Margie asked if we came up with the name. I think Sue came up with it that Ben and I both really like, was the Wellness Warriors.
Oh yeah, that was.
I do really like that.
Clever.
So I think that's what we're gonna start referring to. You guys who are here hanging out with us week after week, because you guys really are here to pursue a more holistic treatment option for varying conditions and ailments.
So guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to move on and we're going to test some CBD products like we do every week, getting a first look at some things that we either carry or are thinking about carrying, and give us kind of your feedback to them, what you're interested in.
And actually, we're going to be reviewing 2 products that we already do carry right now. So, for the first product we're going to review is, this is one of their newer releases from CBD is the Tropic Breeze Disposable CBD Vape Pen. No button, no battery, or no rechargeable battery. You just take it out of the box and hit it. I believe you get about 200 puffs out of it. In this whole device, there's 30 milligrams of CBD in it, and there's 3 other flavors. There's a mint, a blue raspberry, and then a strawberry lemonade. So I'm excited to kind of give this Tropic Breeze one a go by CBD guys. And it's a nice little device. Simple. You just take it out of the box, take this rubber cap off, and then you're off to the races, honestly.
Super convenient.
I do like them. Definitely, I do. I do taste the tropical kind of fruity flavors in there.
Yeah.
And then, guys, it's cool. So when you hit it, it lights up like. So when you're pulling on it, the base will light up. So then that the draw is being activated, and you're actually absorbing an inhalation of CBD. And since this kind of falls in line with vaping CBD, the effects are going to be pretty near instantaneous. But what's cool about these devices, you may think 30 milligrams isn't that much in the whole device. Well, what's cool about this, keep it in your pocket, and if you're, situational anxiety or whatever you're experiencing, you need quick relief, keep this in your pocket and just puff on it, a few times until you start to feel relief.
Guys, 30 milligrams in this pen. CBD great company. Made in the USA, by the way. So.
Yeah, I mean, CBD I love their products, They have quality as their mission, just like ours. So that's why, us as a company can stand behind selling CBD products. So go ahead and give that a go. Alright, and looks like you guys are all coming in here asking questions. I love it, guys. My Wellness Warriors, I love it, guys.
Great draw.
It is a good draw. It's not restricted at all, and you don't have to pull too hard. And I'm not gonna say when I'm hitting it out of this, if I was to vape this Tropic Breeze out of here, and then they don't make it this way, but if I had the Tropic Breeze in a bottle like this, and then I put it on an RDA, absolutely I'm going to experience more flavor than what's coming out of this. But that's not, the flavor it's there, it's just not a flavor explosion in your mouth.
It's a bit muted.
Would you agree?
It's a bit muted, but it's good. I taste the tropical fruit punch flavor.
That's what it does kind of remind me. A tropical fruit punch is what it does remind me of. I think I do like that a little more than even the strawberry lemonade, and I did like that one. I'm gonna have to give this a 6.5 out of 10. Because when I'm vaping, I'm used to vaping out of a pod device such as the Nord, or, an RDA device like this. So the flavor profile is going to be a little stronger. So that's what I look for when I'm vaping. But I mean, I do, I'm going to have to hit on this a few more times to, start to feel the effects. I can tell, some CBD has been activated in my body just off those few puffs that I have taken. But I mean, if something that's convenient and, lightweight that you can just keep on you at all times in case of an emergency, these CBD disposable vape pens would be absolutely perfect.
Did they tell you how many puffs? Or
about 200.
Okay.
About 200 puffs is what you're getting out of it. It could be plus or minus 10% off that. I always like to throw that out there. But like for convenience overall, you know, I would give this a 10 out of 10 for convenience.
So maybe like if there's 30 milligrams in there, 200 puffs, maybe 7 milligrams. No. 0.7 milligrams.
Yeah, you know, around per puff, you know, 0.15. Something around there. So, you know, you just hit it until you start to feel relief. That's the best part about it. What would you rate it on the flavor scale?
I like this. I'd give it an 8, actually.
An 8? You like that one? So you like that one better than the other flavors then?
Way better. I don't know if we tested one of these a while ago, maybe. There was something off about it. I don't know if they've since changed it, but this I really like.
Because the flavor's there. Absolutely. I do like it. So, you know, me,
I'd give it an 8.
I put that at, 6.6 out of 10, and Ben just put it at an 8 out of 10. So you see how it varies from person to person. You know, when it comes to flavor, especially in vape products, it's incredibly subjective.
Yeah.
That's all it is at the end of the day.
And guys, the most important thing that we always talk about is the effect. Now, again, this kind of has its own place. It's not like super potent, so I feel the CBD, but it's not going to hit us that hard.
I do feel it going to work. You know, I always say it starts in my head and kind of just goes down to the rest of my body.
Yeah.
I do kind of. I feel it. You know, it's just not like if I took a tincture and then in 10 minutes where I'm like feeling amazing. But that would be great for, you know, just some maintenance of your CBD. So you take a tincture and then you take this while you're out and about.
Or, I mean, just like maybe if you're getting a little anxious.
Like if you have situational anxiety and even if you're at the office, you run to the bathroom and you just hit this and hold it and then nobody will know anything. So convenience is phenomenal with that product.
Good product.
So, all right. So the next product that we're going to be reviewing is by Reef CBD. You know, this is the San Onifer flavor. It's going to be their creamy, fruity cereal flavor. So, you know, if you guys have been watching us for a while, you know how much I love my fruity cereal vape juices, whether it contains CBD or not. That's just kind of my favorite, to be completely honest. So I'm going to be vaping this on an RDA. So it's broad spectrum CBD in it. This is going to be a 250 milligram bottle. It's a 30 mil bottle, plastic, chubby gorilla bottle. Honestly, got the QR codes on the label. Scan that, and then you're in business. You're easily able to check the validity of the product, which is what I love.
And guys, you've seen us probably test Reef CBD products before. Big fan, great company. So
no, Reef is phenomenal, and I mean, you know, I have a huge interest in broad spectrum, you know, maybe because we've been really focusing on that for our gummies that'll be coming soon. But, you know, I do enjoy the benefits of broad spectrum. I see the benefits for full spectrum, broad spectrum, and isolate. I enjoy all three types. And then I also enjoy, you know, the big shebang of THC products. So I'm definitely more on the holistic side of treatment. I don't really take any big pharma medications. You know, like I had kind of a rash on my neck, and my doctor, this is a couple weeks ago, wrote me a prescription for some, like, a topical. Do you guys think I went to Walgreens and picked it up? I didn't. I left it there, and I literally just started using that Koi healing balm, and it cleared it right up in a day.
Guys, just my opinion. I don't expect anybody else to do this, but honestly, this is how I live my life. I don't see the need ever again for, like, Advil or Tylenol or anything like that.
I don't even have it in my house
just
anymore.
Just for me. Not saying anybody else has to do that, but...
But how many of you agree with Ben and I and have been able to eliminate taking, you know, Advil and because of CBD? Like, just type in a 1 if that's you. I'm just curious to know how many of you guys have been able to eliminate those. Yep. All right, so we went off on our tangent. So now the San Onifer fruity cereal from Reef CBD. Let's give this bad boy a go. I did not put enough juice on that one. That's the thing with these RDAs, guys. You got to make sure, you know, it's nicely coated. You know, so
haven't seen Corey in here in a while.
I was just thinking of Corey Ramsey when I was vaping. We have not seen Corey in a couple of weeks, so hopefully he is just busy working. All right, guys, and of course, even I have problems getting RDAs put back together without getting juice all over the place. So, I'm actually, all right. I do like that. It's just kind of hard. Like, I feel like this wick is sort of going out because I do taste the flavor, and, you know, I do like it. So what I'm going to do is, so you vape it too.
Okay.
And then what I will do, yeah, excuse the juice. I'm going to finger test it too.
Oh, I definitely taste the syrup.
That fruity syrup, that's all I taste. Like,
Fruity Pebbles.
it's fruity pebbles, and then like the creaminess of like, especially when I did it on my finger. Wow, you can really taste that. It's the fruity's still lingering around right now, but right when you put it in,
good.
the fruity pebble or the fruity cereal. I don't want any trademark suits coming towards us, but like the Fruit Loops or fruity cereal, and then the creaminess of, you know, what would be the milk is perfectly blended, and then what I'm left with is a lot of fruity, like Fruit Loops in my mouth.
It lingers, but in a good way. That's a nice flavor.
I like that. I mean, flavors rating, I'm giving that an 8 out of 10. I mean, I absolutely love that.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10
8
too.
out of 10. Look at that. I mean,
there's no like aftertaste
like
really.
it does taste like fruity cereal, guys, and I mean, I really like that. I mean, I can't brag about it enough because that's just one of my favorite profiles to vape.
And Eden over here, he reviewed the entire Reef line actually.
I did. Yeah, you can. Yep.
Or YouTube.
YouTube, guys. If you haven't followed us on YouTube, please help us grow that YouTube following. You know, we do want to start posting more and more videos. You know, Ben and I will be posting we're going to be doing a Wellness review video. Ben and I are going to be on it doing it. So you guys don't think that I'm just giving high reviews because it's my products. So I kind of wanted to bring in a, you know, sort of like a third party, you know, an additional opinion on the flavors.
Yep.
So, all right. So 8 out of 10s on the flavor scale for the San Onifer by Reef CBD. So, I mean, if you guys like cereal vape juices, you definitely won't go wrong or be disappointed in the San Onifer by Reef CBD.
Very nice flavor. And you can also, you guys can put that in a device like this.
Yeah, so you don't have to use an RDA. So you can use an RDA. I vape it in my Nord, a pod device, or you can use a sub-ohm tank. So instead of an RDA, it's a tank that's sitting on here, and then you fill it that way. You know, and honestly, you guys can use it like a tincture. It's just not really marketed that way, but it's safe to do that like I just did. I'll do it again. You know, put some on your finger. God, that is so good. That is so... Did you try it on your finger?
No, the only thing that, guys, like you said...
It's so good.
It's hard to tincturize it because of this tip, but like you said, you can if you want.
You just won't be able to get a accurate dosage, you know, unless you poured it out into a bowl and then sucked it up with a tincture. But...
That's
just like
spot on cereal taste. I don't know how they do that. But.
It's so good, guys. All right, so now we are moving on to the questions from our wellness warriors.
Yeah, guys, so keep those questions and comments coming. I see there's already a ton. Whatever, we're going to try to get to as many as we can. If you ask them at the beginning of the show, re-ask them because Facebook cuts them out. Any of them that, you know, we don't get to, Eden, of course, will answer them all tonight. But... getting a bunch of hellos. Hey Margie, hey Kathy, hey Tammy, hey Sue, Charlie, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see everybody. Earl, hello. A lot of people in here. Lori says, most likely everyone has seen me post about how CBD completely cured my mom's IBS. She had every test under the sun, was on every expensive and new med with no result. 2 days after starting CBD, she never had another issue.
Who shared that?
We didn't tell anybody to say that. Lori Hayner. Just tell us.
Lori!
Thank you,
Thank you so much. Lori, you always have some really, like, positive and, like, encouraging, you know, success stories. What, you know, a lot of it is from your family, and both Ben and I really appreciate you sharing that stuff. But it just goes to show that, you know, you never know the results that you can experience from CBD until you actually start taking it for yourself.
Tammy says, I have gastroparesis from diabetes. Can CBD help with that as well? Again, we're not medical professionals, but in my opinion, and according to studies out there, yes, it can, Tammy, because most digestive disorders are really based in inflammation, whatever. There are multiple things that could be causing that inflammation: environmental factors, stress, genetics. You have to dive into that a little deeper. But the point is, if there's inflammation going on, CBD will provide relief, and that's not just my opinion. I mean, it's backed by mountains of research and people saying that that's what happened. So
yeah, no, and I mean, like if you treat the root cause, which is inflammation, you could see a lot of things just slowly go away, and then you don't experience them anymore.
So in your case, diabetes is causing this inflammatory condition of your digestive system. So yes, CBD, I believe, and I'm sure Eden would agree, can help a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, let's see. You got Tammy said, "Are the capsules broad spectrum?" Which capsules are you talking about, Tammy? Are you talking about the capsules from CBD Effects? Because if you're talking about the ones from CBD Effects, those will be a full spectrum.
So Charlie Boone asks, I feel the usual antidepressant medication can cause poor bowel control, not IBS completely, but some of the same symptoms. What sort of CBD studies confirm that the use of it can relieve these symptoms? So Charlie, I'm not sure if you're talking about depression or IBS, but today we talked about an NCBI study done on rats and then another study done on humans in Spain about CBD helping IBS. Now, as far as depression goes, we have also talked about that a ton.
Depression, I think those studies, you'll probably find a lot more studies in regards to CBD for depression than you will for IBS. Just because there's honestly, I mean, I hate to say this, but like more people are affected with depression. So, researchers are they're going to start their research on diseases that affect the largest population.
Yep. So hope that helps, Charlie. Thanks for the question. Kathy says, what's the milligrams of CBD in the bath bombs?
So there's 50 milligrams and 100 milligrams. The giveaway is a 100 milligram bath bomb. And those are available in the invigorating eucalyptus, ocean breeze, and then the relaxing lavender. And all three of those are available in 50 milligrams and 100 milligrams.
So here's an interesting question. Tyler Griffin says, hey fellas, what's up, Tyler?
Hey Tyler.
What CBD tincture do you recommend for breastfeeding?
Okay, so I always, pregnancy, breastfeeding, I always kind of lean on the side of caution when talking about that, because that's literally, it's a little human baby that because what you consume is going to be passed through into your breast milk. Now, that's not to say that it's not safe to do so, because there are many people that are doing it. But my recommendation before you start using CBD, a tincture, is talk to your healthcare professional and just make sure you guys are on the same page. And I would recommend, since it's going to be passed through the breast milk, I would recommend if you're going to use a product, it would be a CBD isolate-based product. So such as our Wellness CBD oil products right here, the grape, unflavored, blueberry, apple, or strawberry would be my recommendation. Now, of course, you could use the full spectrum if your doctor, is okay with that, but I just want you to go and speak with your healthcare professional before doing it, and present both options. Say there's a CBD isolate option or a full spectrum option, which can contain trace amounts of THC, and just start the dialogue from there.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. That's the way to go about that, especially when it comes to pregnancy and, baby issues, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, CBD is still so new, so it's always just safe to urge on the side of caution. John Ojeda said, Eden, is it hemp flower broad spectrum or full spectrum? John, it is full spectrum, my man.
Kathy says, my father has prostate cancer. Would it help reduce his symptoms? Kathy, sort of a two-part answer for you. Mm-hmm. When it comes to the cancer topic, which I believe we discussed in depth one week, right? But that's one thing. Now, as far as prostate issues go, prostate issues are caused by inflammation. Mm-hmm. When it gets to the cancer stage, the prostate gland has become so dysfunctional that, there's a mutation that has occurred. Mm-hmm. But I would think that CBD would be incredibly helpful on both fronts. Just my opinion. Again, I'm not a medical professional in any way, but based on what I've seen and what people have said and what I understand about, prostate issues, that's what I'd say.
Well, and knowing that there's no adverse side effects to CBD, there's really nothing to lose.
Right.
There's no
It's non-toxic.
It's non-toxic. You can't overdose. The worst thing that can happen is you'll become a little sleepy.
Yeah.
So, if I was in your situation, I don't know where you kind of are in the treatment process, but I would just say, well, at this point, I don't have anything else to lose. And then who asked that?
That was Kathy Cornett.
Okay.
Who may or may not be new.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, Kathy. I was just going to read another question from Kathy because she was saying about the horrible tension. She has horrible tension headaches. What would be the best form for me to take? Well, Kathy, I would recommend if you don't vape, well, if you vape, but if you don't vape, I would recommend the two-prong approach. You do our full spectrum, isolate is incredibly effective for headaches, because it has a lot faster onset than, full spectrum, which is a gradual onset. So, a lot of people when they're treating, migraines and tension headaches, a lot of them are using an isolate blend. But that's not to say there are also, I use both. I use full spectrum and an isolate blend. I talk about my migraine experiences all the time. A few months ago I had a terrible migraine. I chugged about a half bottle of, 1,000 milligram blueberry Wellness CBD oil, and, within 30 minutes it was gone. So, Kathy, I would recommend either our full spectrum, the chocolate mint or the natural, or if you want to go isolate blend, one of the 5 flavors that we have.
Now, Charlie had a follow-up question about IBS and CBD. So he said, what would be the best application of CBD for IBS? My assumption is tincture for more direct contact with the bowels. Now, Charlie,
yes.
we talked about it a little bit. Really, edibles.
Edibles are capsules because those have to go through your digestive tract.
You're getting a direct contact, so to speak. Now, your endocannabinoid system, if you take a tincture, your endocannabinoid system has to deliver that CBD to where you need it, which it's going to be doing anyway, but if you internalize it, it's sort of like a shortcut, I guess, right?
Yeah, and it makes sense, if you're experiencing digestive issues, it makes sense to digest something that has to go through the digestive tract and actually kind of come in contact with the cause of the problem.
Exactly. Lori, little follow-up. Her mom is doing 25 milligram edibles 3 times a day. Amazing. So that's...
Well, Lori, when we get our 35 milligrams, per day, she could cut that down to 2 gummies.
Yep.
So... look for those very, very soon, guys. Just kind of wrapping up a few dimension things with making sure it fits on the correct bottle and everything. So I promise you guys, we are very, very close to finally releasing the Wellness CBD Super Chews.
Vicky says blue raspberry with several fire emojis.
I do love blue raspberry. CBD Effects does have, yes, they have the blue raspberry disposable vape pen, but they also have a blue raspberry CBD vape juice, and it comes in, a little chubby gorilla bottle just like this. So, if you have a vape device, go and you want blue raspberry, go with the CBD Effects blue raspberry in the bottle, or if you don't have a vape device but you want to vape, go with the CBD Effects disposable pens.
I love this thing. I'm going to vape on it a little bit.
Yeah. Even Tammy said, Kathy, it does help with tension headaches. So there's another person speaking to the benefits of CBD in regards to headaches.
Bradley Bullock, thank you for inviting people. Appreciate that.
Thank you very much. Tammy Wayland Colby, I'm curious to know how many of you guys still have this question. I can't remember the difference between broad spectrum and full spectrum. Well, Tammy, it's really, really simple. So, full spectrum, you just think of it a full spectrum. It includes THC, the full range of cannabinoids. Whereas broad spectrum, it's still a spectrum, but not as long. It cuts off at THC. So, broad spectrum has, all the cannabinoids in there minus THC. Where full spectrum has all cannabinoids, including trace amounts of THC, and then isolate is just strictly CBD.
The full spectrum is still non-psychoactive, guys.
Yeah, but, that's why we're rolling out our broad spectrum gummies, because, a lot of you just don't want the THC in there, but the broad spectrum still allows you to experience the much sought-after entourage effect.
Our good friend Margie, been with us since the beginning, says tried the 2-prong method with the gummies and 500 milligram, and it's been working great. 500 milligram hemp oil, and it's been working great.
Yeah, I think she's been using I think she has I can't remember if she does the natural or the chocolate mint. But yeah, so Margie's listening to us, and, doing that 2-pronged approach, it's working for her. Another way to do a 2-pronged approach is internal, edible, tincture, and then a topical. But it really just depends on what you're trying to treat.
Speaking of topicals, great comment here and question from Kathy again. I'm a massage therapist and I have many clients that enjoy the salve at the end of a session. What's the biggest jar available?
So, most of them, that'll be our next product that we roll out, will be our cream and salve. Most of the time when you're buying salve, it's going to be between 2 and 4 ounces. A lot of times, a lot of things that I see, they're going to be about a 2 ounce.
And we do have the Koi Healing Balm, right?
Yep, we do.
Tammy loves that.
Yes, we do have the Koi Healing Balm. I don't know if I might have taken it. Oh, it's on my desk. I've been using it. But yeah, that comes in. I believe that is that's a 2 ounce container. But the topicals do last a pretty long time. Obviously, if you're applying it on your whole body every single day, it'll go rather quickly. But the Koi, I can't talk enough about the Koi Healing Balm. It's really incredible.
Yeah, I remember I tried it on my wrist, and I was really blown away by the results. Great question from Lori Warren here. Says, I have fibromyalgia and osteoarthritis. What would be good for me?
I don't think she's in here. But there's one, I can't remember her name, where she actually has fibromyalgia, and she's said that CBD has provided relief for her. For fibromyalgia, I would recommend, depending on the severity of your pain, between a 500 and 1,000 milligram full spectrum tincture.
And go for the 2-pronged approach. Something topical, something internal.
Yeah, like if your joints are hurting, take a 500 or 1,000 milligram Wellness full spectrum tincture, and then rub some of the lotion or the salve on the pain point on the outside of your body.
And those conditions, generally speaking, are basically just autoimmune reactions to something out of whack in your body. The endocannabinoid system provides balance, equilibrium, homeostasis. So that's why it seems like we're just saying, yeah, do CBD for this and that. But it's actually because of the endocannabinoid system. We're not just making blanket statements. That's why it works.
Yep, absolutely. Totally. All right.
And Tammy says to Lori, I vape and use tincture for my fibromyalgia, and it's working. So thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, guys. I love all of you guys sharing your personal stories. Look, I'm seeing all these comments where you guys say me number ones, and that was when I asked you how many of you guys have been able to eliminate, Advil in exchange for CBD. And there's a lot of you guys saying that you have also done that, because Ben and I both have.
Tammy, the name of the fruity cereal vape we used today was Saint Onifer?
Yep. It was
Reef.
By Reef CBD, the creamy cereal CBD vape juice. And Lori, I did see you were saying, didn't I see on Wellness Wednesday that CBD shouldn't be in plastic containers? It's not the best. Preferably, it should be in glass. But what we specifically said is it should be in a clear plastic bottle, because when it's clear, this is a dark bottle. When it's clear, when it's sitting, in warehouse, transportation, in the retail environment, that exposure to light could actually damage the CBD and completely make the product null and void.
Good comment here from Earl. He says, your body knows what it needs. I use a product that delivers potent plant molecules like adaptogens and antioxidants that your body selects and uses to repair, rebuild, and rebalance. Adaptogens are a class of plants that are unique in their healing properties. That's correct. Adaptogen, guys, are things like ginseng, ashwagandha, rhodiola. They go into your body, they kind of know what you need, and they kind of help regulate things. That's exactly what CBD is. And now, I'm not saying CBD is an adaptogen. I'm not exactly sure how that classification is arrived at per se. But because of the endocannabinoid system, there's a system running through all major systems of your body: respiratory, cardiovascular, digestive, reproductive, endocrine, all of them. So when you're adding CBD to that system, you're giving the endocannabinoid system fuel to regulate your body properly. So, yes, Charlie, it works just like an adaptogen.
Love it. Charlie said, love the idea of vaping the CBD, adds flavor, and I'm almost certain an amount of control to your intake consumption. Yeah, Charlie, that's what's really cool. I mean, you know, with it, if you really want the most precise way to dose out your CBD, a tincture is just going to be the best way, and still have room to customize. A tincture is the way to go. But you know, vaping is really cool because since it's a near instant effect, you can drop some in a tank, a pod, or an RDA, and you kind of just puff on it until you start to feel relief, which is one of the drawing factors, I think, for many of you to vape CBD.
Another great comment from Kathy here. Kathy is killing it today. She said, my father also has compound fractures in his back, and usually would take 3 to 4 800 milligram ibuprofen a day for them, which is going to totally tear up your gut lining.
Kidney.
I got him some CBD cookies. He ate 2 to 3 cookies for 2 days and didn't take a single ibuprofen and didn't complain of any pain anywhere.
I love hearing stuff
awesome.
like that.
That's for a compound fracture. That's not a joke.
No, that's like no joke,
serious.
And that's a lot of pain medication that he was taking, and he was able to, you know, replace it with CBD.
Yeah,
and
incredible.
not complain, because I can promise you, who was that is?
That was Kathy.
Kathy, I can promise you, it was for her father?
Yeah.
If Kathy's father was experiencing, you know, the pain that should be experienced with his injury, she would definitely know, and he has no reason to lie. So the fact that he was able to, you know, just substitute CBD in exchange for his pain meds is absolutely incredible.
Vicky giving a shout out to the grape. Wellness says the absolute best she's ever tried. Vicky loves the
Vicky
grape.
loves
It's good.
The grape. Every time we post about it on social, she's always commenting, and I love it, Vicky. Thank you so much for being so passionate about your Wellness grape CBD oil, because we did work extremely hard to formulate these products. That's why, you know, for, you know, we've been talking about these gummies for a little bit, but we're taking the same careful precautions during our process to roll out the best gummy that we possibly can. You know, this industry is filled with crap CBD products. There's no reason to add to the amount of crap products. So I hope you guys can respect the fact that we're taking our time and doing our due diligence to ensure the highest quality CBD gummy.
The Wellness flavors are bomb. Now, Charlie says these little disposable devices seem extra appealing. This thing's awesome. I feel it.
No, absolutely, because you've been hitting on it. Yeah. You've just been puffing on it.
This thing works really well. I love this little device here. So
definitely. Charlie said, is there a CBD/nicotine juice mix? No, Charlie, there's not, but that's why we have our Wellness unflavored CBD additive. So what you can do is, it's unflavored, you won't taste anything. If you have a tank, fill half the tank up with your favorite nicotine juice, and then fill up the other half with our Wellness unflavored CBD additive, and then you now infuse your favorite nicotine vape juice with CBD without impacting the flavor whatsoever.
Just wanted to ask this other question, Charlie, because I know you and Matt were talking about this earlier. CBD suppositories.
Yep.
You said, let's talk about CBD suppositories for IBS. I think that would be the most effective.
Yes, suppositories would definitely. You know, I was just speaking more in terms of the general population of, you know, not everybody wants to use a suppository, but if you really want something that will go directly to the source, a suppository is going to be a wonderful product for you to use.
It's highly absorbent.
So thank you for mentioning that for us to discuss. Let's see.
Here's a little honest feedback from Margie. She likes the koi gummies better than the froggies. She's tried both. I also tried both. I like them both. I like the froggies.
Yeah, he likes the froggies. So it just depends on, you know, what your body needs. So it's important to test different products.
And I'm not just saying this, guys. You know, I'm waiting for them to come out too. But I've been able to try the Wellness Super Chews. Those are by far my favorite. I love the other ones that I'm using, the froggies and everything else. Nothing against those, but. Yeah, those Wellness.
It's a banger, guys. It's a 1-a-day gummy. It's 35 milligrams of broad spectrum CBD. Like many of you guys are going to be able to possibly even split it in half and take those two halves in one day. So let's see. Vicky, I don't know if you were here. She again asking me to explain the difference between full spectrum and broad spectrum. Quickly, again, full spectrum is everything, including trace amounts of THC. Broad spectrum is all the cannabinoids, except for THC has been removed. So isolate, just CBD. Full spectrum, everything, including THC. Broad spectrum doesn't have THC.
If you guys want to learn more about CBD and like all the different aspects, check out CBD Knowledge.
Yeah, guys, that's why
episodes.
like these episodes are a way for us, to educate about health topics and engage and answer your questions. CBD knowledge is more of actual CBD knowledge on why CBD works, just discussing different aspects of CBD to ensure you're the most educated when you're purchasing a CBD product.
Margie says no aspirin for me anymore, and I was taking 4 Tylenol 3 times a day, which is really bad for your liver.
All right, Margie.
Thank you for sharing that, Margie.
Thank you. Congrats for your improvement. I mean, I'm sure your body is thanking you for that. Let's see. Helping with glaucoma, Dottie has pseudo tumor and has to use glaucoma drops. Tammy, I don't know what your question was, but she said, I had a question earlier about CBD helping with glaucoma. My daughter has a pseudo tumor and has to use glaucoma drops. Yeah, I think we even had a topic on CBD for glaucoma. If not, we'll have to discuss it because, yes, there is some promising research studies coming out about the benefits, but it's very, 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 very early. Glaucoma is a very kind of complicated disease. There's a lot of things that go into it. So, I mean, it's definitely something that you could try.
There's an interesting comment from John. I can't take the gummies because I'm on a keto diet. What is keto? You can't have any carbs?
Carbs.
Is that
no, it's yeah, you cut out carbs.
Fat and protein.
Yeah, you cut out carbs.
Huh.
I see. Yeah. It seems like everybody's really on the keto. I'll have to actually no, ours don't have any carbs.
What about
in it.
CBD isolate? Wouldn't that be keto friendly? Or?
Yeah, that would be keto friendly, but he's talking more about the delivery method. John, ours don't have any carbs in them, so they would be keto friendly. So, but of course, John, that's up to your interpretation if you want to take it. But based off, the ingredients list that I've, kind of come up with and looked at, it's kind of just there's no carbs in there. So, all right, let's see. And, and they're vegan friendly too. So, all right. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, get your questions in here. I'm looking through them. I'm going to answer a couple more. And then Ben told me before the show started that it was my turn to pick the winner because he said that he didn't want to have to fight off all of you guys trying to win.
This is an awesome giveaway, guys. You can just 100 milligrams of CBD all over your body. What a relaxing thing to do. So, invigorating eucalyptus, CBD bath bomb, 100 milligrams, wellness.com. That's the giveaway. Eden is deciding.
Sue did say she likes our FB Live better than Aspen. But don't tell them. Don't worry, Sue. Your secret is safe with me, even though they might be watching right now. All right, guys. So, all right, I'm going to go through and please, guys, don't show up at the Wellness office and start attacking us if you didn't win this bath bomb giveaway. I promise if you guys want, we can incorporate more bath bombs into our giveaways. Because they are definitely a very, very popular product.
And guys, of course, I mean, we don't really need to say this. You guys are all so awesome to each other. But if you don't win, don't be discouraged. We do awesome giveaways every week. It's our 51st episode, so it's the 51st giveaway we've done. We always do like high-quality premium CBDs. So come back and bring your friends, and it's a way to get some CBD.
All right, I picked the winner. Guys, again, don't start showing up with pitchforks and torches if you didn't win. All right, so I believe she's new. I was loving her engagement. I loved how she shared a personal story. All these factors. I see her engaging. All of you guys are engaging, but I got to pick a winner. So
Sue says to give 2 bath bombs. I just had to say that before you.
All right. So Kathy Cornett, congratulations. Right. You have won the invigorating eucalyptus Wellness CBD bath bomb in 100 milligrams. Kathy Cornett, all as I need you to do is, well, first, verify that you're still here. I need you to say, I'm still here, because you got to stick around till the end to actually win. So, Kathy, if you're still here, just tell me I'm here. Yay. Just drop a comment, Kathy. I just want to make sure you're here. Yeah, John. Perfect. Congratulations,
Congrats,
Kathy. Kathy, what you need to do, or what I need you to do, is send me an email to hello@wellesley.com. Again, that's hello@wellesley.com. And Kathy, will you please take a picture of your driver's license so I can verify age? And then right below that, will you type out your shipping address? And then I will get this bath bomb shipped out to you.
So enjoy that, Kathy. It's going to be awesome. Again, guys, hope you enjoyed the show today. Thank you for spending time with us on a Wednesday in your busy week to join us. We sincerely appreciate it and really love to spend time with you guys.
All right. And I'm going to do a surprise just because of Sue. I'm going to do one more giveaway for the bath bombs. You guys can all thank Sue for that. You picked this winner. Yeah, I picked first winner. Ben picked second winner. So everyone say thank you to Sue Whalen for asking us to do another giveaway for the bath bombs, and we obliged. So here we are. Ben is picking the next winner. So thank you, Sue. I'm thanking you from the rest of the Wellness Warriors.
Well, boy.
It's hard. It's difficult, man. It's hard. I had a hard time.
All right, well, let's see here. Why don't we go with, this is somebody who engages a lot with us and is a great friend to the show, and maybe, somebody else will win a bath bomb next time, but I'd like to give that second bath bomb to Sue Whalen.
To Sue? I mean, she did, she did ask, so, hey, ask and you shall receive. You never know
not
what
always,
can happen.
Guys,
yeah, not always, but Sue took a risk, and look at this. So Sue Whalen, I know you're still here. So Sue.
Does Sue use the bath bombs?
Yes, Sue does use the bath bombs.
All right, Sue.
So Sue, just tell me you're here. I think you know the process of how to claim your prize by now, but Sue, can you just say, I'm still here, Eden? I just want to make sure, I know you're still lingering around. I just want to make sure, Sue. I'm just waiting.
I hope you guys are okay with me giving Sue the bath bomb. I love the Sues. I love all of you guys. But let me know in the comments that you guys are happy for Sue.
Sue Whalen, are you still here? I just need to see you. I see Vicky. Congratulations.
There she is, of course.
All right, Sue, you know kind of the process. Send me an email to hello@wellsy.com. Picture your driver's license, shipping address.
And everybody seems very happy for Sue.
Yeah,
so thank you.
Perfect. Well, actually, Sue, I still have your shipping information saved in our system. So just shoot me an email, Sue, and just say, hey, dummy, don't forget to send me my winning bath bomb. That's about it, guys. So thank you all for watching, engaging, sharing everything, guys. We couldn't do this without you. Guys, we've almost been doing this show for a full year.
Yeah, next week will be our 52nd episode, guys. So depending on how you count a year, next week or the week after, I'm sure we'll be doing something amazing. So
absolutely,
please make sure and join us next week, guys. We're here every Wednesday, 4 Mountain, 6 Eastern, 5 Central, 3 Pacific, for those of you in different areas.
And don't forget to use that coupon code WW51. And if you want to get another coupon code, sign up for our VIP text list. All you got to do is text Wellesley to 31996. Again, that's Wellesley to 31996. You'll get a autoresponder asking you to confirm your opt-in, and then once you do that, you'll get a coupon code, and we'll send you up to 4 text messages a month with promotions and other news that's going on with Wellesley.
All right, guys. So thanks again. Good times as always. We'll see you next week.
Later, guys. Have a good night. All righty. Boom.